Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, Senate Bill 2 creates an educational savings account program to be administered and overseen by the Texas Comptroller's Office. Utilizing state funds, ESA will allow participating Texas families to pay for a range of educational expenses outside of the traditional public school system, empowering parents to choose the educational path that best fits their child's needs. The bill provides for certain education expenses, including tuition and fees at private schools, dual credit courses, industry-based certification training, high-quality pre-kindergarten programs, textbooks, fees for classes and assessments, tutoring, transportation to and from school, educational therapies, and the cost of meals at school. This is a universal program, so any Texas student is eligible to apply. Applications will be prioritized for children with disabilities or special learning needs and who live in a household that qualifies based on criteria from the 2025 Federal Poverty Guidelines. Senate Bill 2 specifies that a special education student can receive the full state entitlement for which they were eligible at a public school in the prior year. This will make certain that parents have the resources necessary to provide the very specialized education that so many Texas kids need. Other qualifying students are eligible to use 85% of their state funding allotment at a new school. As of today, would be a little over $10,000 per year. The calculation used to set this amount is an approximation of relevant state funding sources used to educate children in Texas, but this amount does not include INS or federal funds. A homeschool student may receive $2,000 to be used on approved expenses. Senate Bill 2 is a true savings account that gives families flexibility to use funds when and how they need them. Unused funds may roll over for future educational expenses, and rollover saving mechanisms lead to more thoughtful, cost-conscious spending decisions. Members, in my experience serving as a state representative and on the Killeen ISD School Board, I've come to believe two things. Public education is at the heart of so many communities in Texas, an institution charged with the development of our future. And that, despite our best efforts and investments, not every student is best served at their local public school. While I absolutely believe that every educator and administrator has the highest commitment and dedication to the students they serve, there remain students in our education system that could and should be served better. Not far from me in Bell County is an incredible school devoted to some of these students that I described today. The name of the school is Oak Creek Academy. Many of the students have language and cognitive and physical developmental needs, and at best, difficult to provide for, and often impossible under various constraints within their public schools. In meeting with the students and families who have found a home at Oak Creek, it is quickly apparent that many of the families are struggling to work multiple jobs to afford their child the opportunity for an education that fits their needs best, and they're praying for assistance. As a neighbor, I am overwhelmingly sympathetic to these families and cannot understand Texas allowing these children to slip through the cracks. As a legislator, I refuse to ignore these children and their futures. As I have stated before, my intent is to provide students and families with the opportunity to choose the best possible educational setting for their child, and I believe Senate Bill 2 provides this choice while prioritizing Texas' most high needs and vulnerable students.
Can ask